Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas' daily free runner show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, Sports Memo. We've got a great show, guys. Let's bring on this good-looking panel of experts. Jeff Michaels, Adam Trigger, both here. Let me start with Jeff. Jeff, good morning. How are you today, buddy?
Good morning. Yeah, I can't complain. You know, it's a little chilly here. It's like 17 degrees this morning in Cleveland. But we're warm. We're inside and looking forward to talking some sports with you guys today.
Jeff, don't feel bad. We got some snow some places here in Vegas yesterday. And yesterday morning, it was like 53 degrees in the morning when I woke up, and it's already 40-something degrees. And I went outside to get the paper like I normally do by 4 a.m., and I got to tell you,
it was freezing.
I almost peed on my driveway up the. I don't know about you guys. When you start getting older, the cold affects you, and you got to pee every 2 minutes when you're in the cold. So I went outside, and I was ran in with the paper. I threw it on the table. Deal was doing some things. He said, "What's the matter?" I said, "I got to pee." So having said that, it is cold in Vegas, but it warms up in the afternoon. Guys, let me say hello to my good friend Adam Trigger. Adam, how are you?
I'm good. I went to the Syracuse game last night. Good game. Pushed. Unfortunately, Cuse did everything in their power to throw that away. And they did. But they landed on 5, so I got to push with that. Hit my other bet last night, so I'm on a really nice run. I've hit 5 straight 5-percenters. I've got another one going tonight. 8-2 my last 10 college hoops. I think it's like 21-7 or something at this point. So Hoots has been going great. Yeah, and my mom's like, "Why do you keep wearing this hat?" She watches some of the shows. She's like, "Take that hat off. You keep wearing it on the shows." I said, "I can't, because I've been running hot. You can't mess with it." So
you can't
back here in the hat. I also need a haircut badly, but we'll get around to that at some point. And yeah,
you guys with hair. You keep effing with me about that haircut. You guys are killing me. Jeff's laughing. He keeps. We had like 2 months straight where Jeff was coloring his hair and dyeing his hair, and it was pissing me off because he's got that. And you need a haircut. I got to tell you though, I want to say thank you to your mom. I want to say also thank you to Jeff's mom, who always watch our shows. You know, we got notes from both your moms saying, "Guys, we used to watch it because our sons was on it. Now we watch it because we love Joe and Dionne." But we want to thank the moms. Thank you for tuning in. We love you, and thank you for your support. Don't feel. Last night I had a game. I was Iowa State. Had an Iowa State yesterday. I didn't check the score until this morning, because I don't check scores, guys. But I looked this morning. The game closed +1.5. They lost by 3 in overtime after being up 17 in the first half. So you know, you got to do your due diligence. It looked like I was on the right side until the second half. How about that? Having said that, a couple of quickies. You know how to do a morning quickie. Good morning, Dionne.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. I know it's very happy for you.
It is.
You got look, everything fell again. We've got a stack of papers here. They're stock papers I have to fill out, selling some stocks. And my broker keeps sending me these papers, and I keep forgetting to fill them out. And he's like, the other day, one day last week, he said, you lost $45,000 today. I'm like, dude, but I made 85 betting on sports. What do I care? So he sent me another thing yesterday. He says, you need to fill this crap out. Having said that, couple of things, Dionne, we'd like to talk about. She's a $2 Tuesday capper. We're going to get into that. Guys, couple of sad notes. First of all, the Golden Jet passed away, Bobby Hull. Now, I got a chance to meet Bobby Hull a few times over the years. One of the sweetest guys ever. Never didn't have time to talk with a fan or especially a kid, guys. Never bypassed any kid. I know I've got a lot of Golden Jet stuff here. I don't collect a lot of hockey stuff. I mean, I do, but I keep it where I keep all the rest of the women's sports down the hall. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my God.
No, but the Golden Jet was definitely beloved, one of the greatest to ever play a sport. And, rest in peace. And to his family, friends, loved ones, our thoughts and prayers are with you. We had a passing here in Vegas yesterday of somebody we knew pretty well, and it is a sad day. It's a sad day in America, guys. I don't know if you guys realize this, but the TV's beloved Shirley Feeney, Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley, passed away. Now, Dan and I got to know her over the years because she was in a hit show over on Menopause. She was in Menopause, and we went to go see the show a lot and a few times. And a few times she used to come out to see other people's shows. We have a million pictures with her. So, it's a sad day. Cindy Williams was she was beloved on TV. We all grew up with her.
One of the sweetest ladies.
One of the
you'll ever
sweetest ladies. And she really was, just cute, adorable. Some other stand stuff, Brock Purdy. Turns out, guys, he wasn't faking. He wasn't scared of that defense. He's going to need some surgery. And, prayers to him. No matter who you bet on or sports fans and you don't like another team, they're playing your favorite team. Guys, we don't want to see anybody hurt, and especially it's not especially. We don't see anybody hurt, especially when you're a younger person and you're at the start of your career. It really is a shame. So we want to send prayers to Brock Purdy. One thing, guys, I want to talk to Adam and Jeff about. So, I don't think I've ever seen this before, ever in a Super Bowl. Two players from opposing teams are both the favorite to take the MVP. I can't remember seeing this before. And if anybody out there does remember seeing it, please chime in. I'd love to bring it up during the show. Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts plus $1.40 to take the MVP. Let me go to Jeff Michaels. Your take on that, buddy?
I don't know. I think at this point it comes down to who wins, right? I think you're pretty much betting on a quarterback winning the MVP. And, how often do we see a losing team produce the MVP of the Super Bowl? So I think at this point, it's what team are you betting on? And the MVP almost comes along with that bet at this point.
This is true. Good stuff. Adam, your take on both of them being favorites to take the MVP?
Yeah, Jeff pretty much said it. I mean, they have such a team that wins. I mean, unless the quarterback doesn't factor in, which is like rare, right? Like they're gonna give it to the quarterback that won, as long as they have a respectable game. Now, I suppose if someone came out, you get a running back that comes out, scores 3-4 touchdowns, like maybe they get it, but still, like if it's close, like if unless it's decisive, like receiver returns a couple kicks or something crazy like that, unless it's decisive, they're gonna give it to Mahomes or Hurts. Like that. So that's why you're getting those two low prices, because like Jeff said, it's a competitively priced game. It's not like we have a scenario where one team's a touchdown favorite. So you got a game that's considered roughly a coin flip. And so you're basically picking the quarterback that wins the game. I think that's well said.
I know you guys I'm a lot older than you guys, but I remember growing up in school, grade school. I remember when it was one of the first times that two defenders won. Harvey Martin and Randy White both won co-MVPs for the Dallas Cowboys. And people were like, I can't believe the quarterbacks thing. It was amazing, because you had some great quarterbacks in those eras. And I remember people they were shocked at it. You don't see that very often, but every once in a while. And one more item now that we're on NFL. I got to read this crap every day. Guys, every day. All right. Raiders games are often filled with supporters of opposing teams. Guys, this is Vegas. All right, guys, it's Vegas. All right, people bought PSLs. PSL holders, the season ticket holders. First of all, it cost an arm and a leg. You had to buy, what was it, 20? It was 20 or 25. I believe it was 20,000 just to get a chance at getting the PSL. So then you got in, and then people bought them. Then they tried to sell them. Let me tell you, they tried to rape people. 10 times the amount per person. I mean, I remember preseason games for like $6,000 a ticket up in the nosebleeds. Then they couldn't sell them. Then they started getting scared, and they really took a beating.
People lost their money.
Now, Jeff had an interesting thought about the PSLs for Allegiant. Jeff, would you bring that up, what you said before the show started?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of the outside fans, they're getting them from Oakland, because a lot of those season ticket holders, I think they gave Oakland fans the first option to keep their tickets when they moved. And with it not being, ridiculously far, a lot of them probably had the intention of reselling them at that $6,000 value in preseason.
Well, Jeff, I think you should know this. Maybe you're not familiar with this. We live on the West Coast. The reason why they try to sell them to people, the PSL holders and Oakland, because they're all on parole and they can't leave the state. They can't leave the state of California. They would break parole. Listen, guys, with all respect to Oakland, there's San Francisco and then there's Berkeley. Berkeley, everybody's still stoned. They still take peyote. They smoke weed all day long. Nicest place in the world. Go to San Francisco. It's the most wonderful city. And right in between, they put a septic tank called Oakland. Go there. Dionne, don't look at me. Guys, we went to Oakland to go see a Yankee game once, And we asked like a half a dozen people, where's the best restaurant in town? Everybody said Denny's. Now, mind you, I thought they were joking.
They weren't.
There was one. It wasn't the Outback. It was the other one, the Hunter or something.
I don't even remember.
One of them
what it
steak
was.
places, and it was burned down. So we actually went to Denny's, and there was hookers in the doorway and guys selling crack in the back at Denny's. So I said to Dionne, I said, Dionne, let's go to the game because there's always something to eat around the stadiums. We went, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how we didn't get carjacked. It was just horrible. We went to the Yankee game. I wound up hitting the guy because he got nasty with my son. My son was 6 at the time, and he was wearing a Derek Jeter jersey. And the guy got nasty. I hit a guy.
The guys followed me into the bathroom.
And then a year later, we went back and I hit another guy because 2 guys followed my wife and my niece in the bathroom because they were wearing Raiders stuff. And I hit another guy. So, guys, with all respect, it's not everybody in Oakland. But, guys, I'm going to tell you now, there's a reason why they stopped serving beer after the 3rd inning there. All right? They do the same thing. Adam, they do the same thing at Dodger games. They don't serve liquor like after the 3rd inning, dude. You know, every place else, it's the 7th, the 8th, sometimes even the 9th. But I'm telling you now, it is not a nice place to see a game. I am not putting down everybody in Oakland. I have a lot of friends that live in Oakland, but we make the same jokes. They can't leave because they would break parole. Having said that, guys, Dionne's got a couple of discounts. Guys, you know I got to stir the pot, man. Come on, man. You know I got to stir the pot. I'm having fun. Relax, guys. We're going to make some changes in the First Family Show. We're going to announce them on Monday. Guys, there's going to be no major change except for one minor item. You're going to be seeing all your favorite sports memo, wager talk guys. You're going to be seeing, in addition to this, you're going to be seeing some celebrities on the show, some headliners from Vegas, and you will be seeing, without a doubt, some ex-NFL, MLB, NHL, and NBA superstars from time to time coming on the show. We got about 15 people that have worked. It was like 10 or 11 or 12 as of yesterday. I got 4 more phone calls last night. Hey, Joe, I'd love to come up. You got it. And I will be announcing who will be on the show. And trust me, we'll have Raiders, we'll have Niners, we'll have Dolphins, we'll have Yankees, we'll have Blackhawks, we'll have Charlotte Hornets. We'll have a ton of ex-players you're going to love on this show. We'll have some ex-fighters, UFC guys. We'll have some entertainers. I could just tell you that some of the guys that headline on Las Vegas Boulevard right now will be on this show. We've got a laundry list of people that have hit us up. And I'll tell you what, 2 weeks at the Super Bowl party, everybody else is going to come in. I'll tell you that. Having said that, Dionne's got a couple of discounts. Then when we get to Adam, Jeff, Dionne, and myself, we got 3 plays. On today's action, in order for you to get that, we'll get you out in time enough for you guys to take advantage of all the free winners today. Little under the weather today, so Dionne's going to have to take some of the vocals. So you take it away.
So do you know what today is?
Tell me what today is, darling.
Today is $2 Tuesday over at Sports Memo and Wager Talk. That's right. For $2, you can get myself, Rocky Atkinson, or Nick Borman for just $2, or you can get all 3 for just the low price of $5. And the Prez over at Wager Talk for his $2 play. So for just $7, you can get 4 top plays from 4 top cappers. And we also do have a new special that just started where you can get Super Bowl to Super Bowl for just $11.99. But if you purchase that today, you're going to get 2 extra weeks because we will go ahead and start that promotion today. So Super Bowl to Super Bowl, $11.99. No code needed at all for both Sports Memo and Wager Talk.
You know, guys, I want you to know the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet. All right, Sports Memo and Wager Talk. So if you can get, no matter what you play, if you play 20 or 30 or 40, $50 a game, I get it. I know that you got to be penny wise and dollar smart. Not a problem. But this is an investment. You're paying less than $100 a month to follow your favorite capper or cappers for more than 12 months. And that is just, I got to tell you, man, you could bank on the Wager Talk and Sports Memo, guys, like you can depend on death and taxes. I'll tell you that.
And that's an all access that includes everything that capper has for the whole year.
Having said that, guys, we're going to go right to our good buddy, Adam Trigger, who is wearing his lucky hat because he needs a haircut. And he's been winning with it. I love Adam Trigger. You love Adam Trigger. He's doing some great work over at Wager Talk. He was telling us before the show his 5% plays are on fire. His regular plays are on fire. He's 8-2 his last 10 college basketball. Don't quote me on that. But he is doing great work over at Wager Talk. He's going to tell you what he's been doing. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side. He's got a free best bet. Adam Trigger, the floor is yours.
Yeah, well, first of all, Keegan in the chat says Fairfield, one of the best mid-major arenas in college basketball. He's 100% right. I got to go there earlier this year. It's brand new. It just opened in December. And what a phenomenal place that is. If you are on the East Coast in the Connecticut area and you can get out to a game at the Mahoney Arena at Fairfield, I strongly suggest doing so. It's very cool. Yeah, as far as what I have up for sale, I've got a 5%er tonight, 5-0 run on 5% plays right now, 8-2 my last 10 college basketball, 21-7 my last 28. So it's going well right now. I had a winner last night with Chicago State, pushed on Syracuse, although I do know few people that got 5.5 there, a game that landed 5, a game I went to out here in Syracuse, New York last night. But tonight, I'm going to give you the 4% play for free. A little further down the road in Buffalo, I like the Buffalo Bulls. +2. Actually, I do see some 2.5s out there. Is what Joe has up on the screen. It's 2 or 2.5. I gave out 2, but if you can get 2.5, that's great. They host Akron, who enters play tied with Kent State in first place in the MAC. I believe they're both 7-1. Important to note that Akron and Kent State play on Friday in what is a very, very big game. And it's a home game for Akron. So a little bit of a rivalry, but definitely a huge game in regards to the MAC standing. So the first thing I say is, okay, maybe a little bit potential look-ahead spot for Akron here. Akron is 11-0 at home, but they're only 3-3 on the road this season. And Buffalo's splits are similar in the respect that they're 1-6 on the road, but 8-2 at home. I went to the Buffalo game earlier this month when they played Ohio, went by myself, sat next to a guy, nice guy. We struck up a conversation, and I kind of made a comment. I said, wow, the crowd seems dead here. And he said, yeah, this place gets really dead when students aren't around. There's a lot of different things to do in Buffalo, a lot of different sports, Bills, Sabres. You have a bunch of different choices. And so Buffalo Bulls hoop is just not, something that's going to draw just the casual sports fan out. What it does draw is the students. And the students are back. And I don't know that they've really had a chance to make an impact because Buffalo's played 4 of their last 6 games on the road. And they haven't been home since January 20th. Now, I do know tonight they're sort of blew out the arena gimmick. I know they've got a beer tasting before the game. They're expecting their biggest crowd of the year, and rightfully so, because Akron at home is probably their biggest game of the year to date. And as far as the matchup is concerned, Buffalo's got the right mix to beat Akron, in my opinion. They've got guys that can score at the rim, and Akron, their interior defense has really been what's made them such a force in the MAC this year, 15-6 overall, and their interior defense has been excellent. In my opinion, that's what really sort of drives this Akron team. Now, they've got a 1-2 punch. Jeff Michaels could probably correct my pronunciation. I believe it's Casanenda and Freeman, who are their scorers. But after that, Akron really kind of relies on the defense. If you look at the games Akron has lost this year, it's a theme. They struggle to score, and if they struggle to score, that's when they tend to lose. Now, Buffalo, not the best defensive team, but what Buffalo can do is score. They have individuals that can score on anyone, and they're so streaky with their trio of guys that can really score. Curtis Jones, Zid Powell, Isaiah Adams. They're so streaky that if they get hot, they will win this game just on sheer, what those three can produce. And at home, they've done it this year. 8-2 so far at home, and they tend to make shots in this gym. They beat Ohio in the game I went to a few weeks ago, and that was kind of the story there. Just big-time shot making from Buffalo down the stretch. So this moved to Buffalo +2. I disagree with the move here. I actually would make Buffalo a small favorite. I think the spot is super favorable for them, with Akron potentially looking ahead to Kent State this weekend. And Buffalo, comes off of a tough loss. They need a win. They're 8-2 at home. I think we're getting a free basket here, guys. So I'm going to take the home team in what they're calling a blue out in Buffalo tonight. I like the Bulls +2.
Great stuff from Adam Trigger. On fire all around, but particularly with those big game winners. He gave you a 4% play with your 5% plays going. He's on fire. He said the Buffalo Bills +2.5. Go follow Adam after the show over at Wager Talk. Follow him to the back. Now, Adam's got to leave in less than 10 minutes, guys, but I want to tell you the big difference between Adam and me. Adam was talking about he went to a game and the guy struck a conversation up with him and it was a nice guy. Adam, the last time I went to a game, a guy sitting next to me struck up a conversation with me. I went to the men's room. I was at the urinal. Guy patted me on the back and said, "Hey, Joe, remember me from the seats?" I meet very strange, very different people than you meet. I'll tell you, Jeff is laughing again. I want you to know, guys, Adam Sugar is one of the best in the world at picking winners. I want you to go follow him. He'll pick winners for you. He's ideal. I mean, whatever program you pick up over at Wager Talk is great. You're going to make money, come back for more without him. But he's an ideal capper for this Super Bowl. Now, remember, as Dionne described, this is an all sports package. You're not just getting football. I want you to know that. You're getting everything Adam contributes to for the next 12 and a half months. Off the charts. You follow him. You're going to follow him to the bank.
But if you buy it now, you get
2 extra weeks.
2 extra weeks.
It's
even better deal.
Can't beat
It basically comes down to less than $100 a month.
Yes.
Which is a great deal.
It does.
I mean,
yes, it does.
That's almost like just.
I'm not with you for your intelligence either. You figure that out pretty quick. That's normally
for just like the price of like what you would spend for maybe a half a week or a full week, you know. And instead, you're getting you're getting a whole month. And
here at Sports Memo Wager Talk, we know that saving your money is just as good as making your money. So that's what they want to do. Now Adam's got to take off in about 7 or 8 minutes. He's got a hard stop. He told me. You know what, Adam? Just so because I know Jeff has got to go. Dionne and myself. You gonna stick around for a couple more minutes, or you got to go?
Yeah, no, I'll be on till 11:30. So
okay,
yeah, I'll hang out. I want to see what Jeff's got tonight. So
I love that.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for caring about what me and Dionne have. I appreciate that. I'm just having fun, guys. I love Adam. You love Adam. We're going to my good friend Jeff Michaels. I appreciate Jeff coming on today. He's busy. I know a couple of weeks ago somebody in the family wasn't feeling too well. He couldn't make the show. I'm glad everybody's feeling better. But Jeff has been a fan favorite here. He's doing a lot of work at Sports Memo and Wager Talk TV for a reason, because he is a winner. You see the name Jeff Michaels, or JM Sports, I should say, all over the Sports Memo leaderboard. He's going to tell you what he's been doing, what you can expect from him on the premium side. He's got a free best bet for you. Jeff Michaels, take it away.
Yeah, guys, I'm always excited to be back. We've been on a little bit of a tough stretch here in college basketball, but hey, we've had a couple consecutive winners, I believe, on the show here, and free winners. But I really like tonight's college basketball card. I do have 2 plays up over there, and we're still on the leaderboards for the season, and we're looking to bounce back from that rough patch that we're on. And my free play tonight still has a chance to make my card. I had to reach out to Kelly when I saw this Kansas State line, and I, quote unquote, another disrespectful line for Kansas State tonight. And I couldn't find myself disagreeing with that. Kansas State getting 8 points against Kansas tonight. And Kansas has had one of the hardest strength of schedules, so they are one of the most well-tested programs in the country. But that's led to 3 losses in their last 4 games. And there's not too many teams, at least against the spread, that are better than Kansas State right now. I mean, they've won 4 in a row. They've covered 8 out of their last 9 games. And Kansas has only covered 8 games all season. I mean, they've lost 4 straight as a favorite against the spread. And you have a Kansas State team that's won 4 out of the last 5 as an underdog. Not to mention Kansas State's 7-1 against the spread in conference play. They're 7-2 on the road. They're 11-3 against the spread versus teams over 500, and they're 10-1 against the spread off a double-digit home win. They're winning those games by over 11 points, so they're following that momentum up into that next game. And at least in conference play, there's not really a team that's in the Big 12 that's shooting better than Kansas State right now. They're one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the conference, let alone the country. And they're one of the best passing teams in the conference too. So their defense has been able to shut down the 3. And I think that could be even a bigger factor than what their offense is doing, seeing as Kansas has kind of relied on the play of Grady Dick. So if they can shut down that 3-point shooting of the freshman out there from Kansas, I think they really have a shot to compete, but getting 8 points, in my opinion, is a bargain here tonight with the Wildcats, and I'm sure Kelly would agree.
Great stuff. Great stuff from Jeff Michaels. He said, take K-State. They took Kansas down earlier this season. Jeff is doing great work. You follow him with this K-State play. You'll follow him to the bank, but more importantly, after the show, go over to Sports Memo. go check out Jeff's numbers because numbers don't lie. We got the best customer appreciation discounts on the planet. You follow Jeff, you'll follow him to the back. Now, guys, Jeff is going to hang out. Adam has to take off. He's doing some wager talk shows. He's got to get some more winners up. Adam, before you go, one more time. One, tell everybody what you got going on over on the premium side. And two, give everybody your closing thoughts and comments, buddy.
Yeah, so the play I broke down earlier, Buffalo +2. That's a client play for me today, 4%er. I have a 5% that goes tonight. It's up on my page. And the special that works for everyone, all of the cappers, Super Bowl to Super Bowl, as good as an offer, that you're going to get on long-term, that we offer at Wager Talk all year. So take advantage of that if you're looking for long-term. But yeah, I would say that's, one of the better offers that we do for like the full year, all season. And yeah, like I said, Buffalo +2, 4% play, and hope we're all cashing tickets again tonight.
Gotta love Adam Sugar. Adam, we appreciate you coming by. We'll see you next week. Good luck this week and this weekend, guys. And you're always home. Adam, one of these days, when you go to one of these games, pick me up one of those sweatshirts, one of those team sweat. As long as it's not Notre Dame or from the state of Massachusetts, we are okay. I'll tell you that. I promise you. But thank you. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you, Adam. Guys, Adam is on fire. He's got some more big stuff over at Wager Talk. Follow him over at Wager Talk. Follow him to the bank. Adam, good luck to you today. Good luck to you this week, buddy.
All right, good luck, guys.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I want one of them. He goes to these games. Jeff, I'm a little pissed off. I like Adam. Now that he's gone, we can talk about him. No, I'm kidding. But he keeps buying these shirts. He's got to send me one. But unlike Adam, I don't shop at Baby Gap. I wear extra large. No, just kidding. I don't shop at Baby. Guys, God's got a great sense of humor. He made all the Sicilians. We don't have any war heroes, so we certainly can't dunk a basketball. We're good looking, and we got these broad chests. So, I can't. I mean, I'm 5'6", and yet I wear like extra larges. When I was a little more buff a few years back before I dropped all that weight, because when you get older, your joints start to hurt. Not the joints you guys are thinking about. Take it easy, guys. Talking about your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your backs. And I got to tell you, man, I dropped some weight, man. I was wearing like triple XL back in those days. I'm only 5'6". I kind of looked like Kirby Puckett for a while there, Jeff. The great Minnesota Twin outfielder. He was like this. Guys, we're going to go over to the First Lady of Las. I love it. I got her good with the Baby Gap. Guys, we're going to the First Lady of Las Vegas, who picked up another free winner on a total yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Guys, I got to tell you, I keep talking about Dionne being the best in the world I've ever seen. I've worked with everybody in college basketball totals. Actually, she's good in NHL totals. She's good at NFL totals. She's good at NBA totals. She's good at MLB totals. I don't do a ton of totals. She does them a lot more often than I do, but she is killing it on the college basketball totals. Another total free winner yesterday.
Sure.
Come on, can you let the cat of the big? Do you have a total on your 5% play today?
I do.
You got a 5% total?
I do.
All right. Dionne's going to tell you what you can expect from her on the premium side. She's got a free best bet. Dionne, take it away, darling.
Thank you. As Joey did mention, so far this college basketball season, I have released 2 totals of the month, and they got us both paid. And today we're going to continue that tradition in the new year as we end the month of January with another NCAA basketball total of the month winner for you. These are this season, they are 100%, and this is the strongest yet. And that's why I'm releasing it today as my 5% play for $2 Tuesday. So make sure you head on over to the site, pick that up. But the best deal is to get 3 cappers for just the low price of $5. You can get my total of the month. You can get an NBA 5% play from Rocky, and you can also get a soccer play from Nick Borman. You can get all 3 of those top plays for just $5. That's the best deal that you can possibly get. And also, if you will go over to Wager Talk, you can pick up the President's $2 play. So for basically $7, you get 4 top plays from 4 top cappers. And for my free play today, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. Not only has Virginia Tech failed to win any of their 6 games this season as a true road favorite, they've also failed to cover all 6 as well. We are so used to seeing the Hokies win with defense. We're just not accustomed to them not winning at all. This season, their defense leaves a lot to be desired. And I believe that this is the reason why they are just 3-7 in ACC play thus far. They don't have enough offensive firepower to compensate for the lack of defense. Following a 7-game straight up and against the spread slide, they have now won and covered their last 2 outings. But guys, guess what? Those 2 contests were played at home. They now take it on the road again and face a Miami, Florida team that can score and also play some defense as well. The Hurricanes, They entered this matchup very healthy, a very healthy team, also sporting an 11-0 straight up record at home. They come off of a heartbreaking loss on the road at Pitt. And guys, this is a team that is excellent in bounce back mode, getting us bettors paid 10 of the last 13 times following a straight up loss and 16 of the last 21 times following a straight up against the spread loss. So go ahead and lay the short price here today with the Canes.
Great stuff from the first lady of Las Vegas. Killing it. She says Miami Canes minus the points is a winner. She is a winner. She's got that $2 Tuesday special along with our good buddy Rocky Atkinson, who's tuning in. Well, we'll get something out for him in a second. Nick Borman, who's over at Wager Talk, and he's new over to Sports Memo. So we want to welcome him, Nick, and my good buddy, the Prez. He is also $2 featured capper. So honestly, you get Dion's, you get Rocky's, you get Nick's, or you get the Prez, all for just $2 each, or get all 4 big winners for $7. It is a winner. Now, guys, adjust them volumes. It is only Tuesday, but I am excited about what is going on tonight for Joe D. And guys, just once again, just to let you know, any questions or comments for Jeff, Dionne, and myself, even if you want to tell me that I badmouth Oakland a little too much, that's fine. That's fine, guys. Jeff is always laughing. Or if you want to say that funny joke about Baby Gap was great, that's fine. I'll take some accolades on that. But honestly, guys, I'm excited about what's going on tonight as far as the premium side. So let me take the floor real quick, guys. I have a 5% game going off this evening. I've dominated once again in the Big 12 this college basketball campaign. I think I've won all but one college basketball conference play that I put out this entire season. You know, we're into the conferences about a month now, and I played quite a bit in the Big 12. I know this conference. I own this conference. I dominate in this conference. And I have my Big 12 game of the month going off just $7. Guys, it's the last day of January. We got taxes coming up. I'm not looking at price gouges just because you got a 5% play. I put this game out for $7 because I want everybody, whether you bet $20 a game or $20,000 a game, to end the month of January with a winner. Go over after the show, follow Joe D, $7, and you get a winner. Now for today's $7 for my free play today, guys. I understand Duke is 10-0 at home. I also understand they're looking for a little revenge from getting destroyed on the road Christmas week at the hands of Wake Forest, 81-70. And I further understand the Demon Deacons are on a 3-game straight up slide in which they failed to cover 2 of those 3 games. However, I want to say because you know how much I like a big butt. Somebody's going to get hurt. One thing I want you to understand is the Blue Devils are seriously overvalued once again this season. This is a team that's only covered 1 game in the new year. And that game was a few nights ago on the road at Georgia Tech, which happens to be one of the worst teams in the ACC. And for the record, guys, that means they're on a 1-6 ATS no cover streak. Duke is not covering. They're being overvalued. I'm going to tell you why, my friends, in just a moment. Put a pin in that. Despite Wake Forest on a bit of a slide right now, I just don't see this team being nearly a double-digit underdog in this spot. Earlier today, I think they were +9. They went to +8 just before the show. And my wife said to me, because she does the balance, do you want to still put them on? I said, abso-friggin-lutely. I think I didn't use abso-friggin, but I said something very close to that. I just don't feel that Duke's freshman-loaded lineup is in sync yet. And to be quite honest, I don't feel these inexperienced youngsters possess the floor leadership, let alone the floor intelligence to dominate here. I really don't, guys. The road team has covered 4 of the last 5 meetings in this rivalry. I will definitely side with a Demon Deacon squad that has covered 7 of their last 10 overall coming into this matchup tonight. Wake Forest plus the points is a winner, and you will be too. Follow that game. You're going to follow it to the bank. Let me bring Jeff back. We've got a couple of comments. Then we're going to get some closing thoughts and comments from Jeff, you and me, and then we're going to get you those free plays, even Adams for play. You got to take off. He's got some Wager Talk commitments today. So just in time, not just in time. I keep doing that. In time enough for you to take advantage of the free content. So let's see what we got here today. We've got Jesse Schul loves to chime in and talk about him wearing unitards. Guys, I love Jesse Schul, and he's a great capper. But I got to tell you, he wears these unitards because that's how he goes out at night. Don't think he just wears them because he wins. Hey, Jeff, you got to see. I met Jesse a few times. You know what he showed up in? A blonde wig and a unitard. And I wasn't even at those clubs by the airport. I'm just kidding, guys. Jesse, a.k.a. his other alter ego, I should say, is Mr. Perfect. He's doing some great work over at Sports Memo, and we love him. He's always chiming in. We've got a couple of unitrons. Our good friend Rocky Atkinson is going to be on the Sports Moment Today show later today.
He will. He'll be on this afternoon along with myself this afternoon.
Everybody loves Rocky Atkinson. He's one of the best cappers in the world and has been that way for decades. He may have that baby face, but he's a baby-faced assassin, I'll tell you that. He has been winning for many, many years. I love Rocky. You love Rocky. Everybody loves Rocky. He will be on the Sports Memo Today show with the First Lady of Las Vegas and our good friend Dan Alexander. I like Dan. Dan's a sweet guy.
We are both $2 Tuesday cappers.
Yep, we'll talk about that again in a minute, but I like Dan. He's going to be hosting. That show goes off 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Right here, Sports Memo TV, and I think you can still see it on, and you can see it on Wager Talk TV as well.
I believe so, yes.
I believe so, guys. Tune in for that because everything fell again. Look at that, it's true. Tune in to that because you're going to get a couple of nice winners from Dean, a couple of nice winners from Rocky, and they're going to tell you about their $2 Tuesday plays and why you should get them. Other than that, I got stuff everywhere right now. That stuff all fell again. Other than that, guys, we got some funny stuff. Roger Long, Roger, we love you. He said, "Good luck, everyone. Great show." Roger, you're always so supportive. Listen to me. Next week, I'm going to tell you where you can find the First Family Show. I want to see you as one of our first subscribers, Roger, as well as all the rest of you guys that tune in. Loyalty. I'm really babbling today. I'm suffering.
So the coffee.
Loyally. It's 2 pots again today. I got was that the Corsini?
It was.
It was the Corsini. It's a strong Italian import. We have a lot of fun here on the First Family Show, but you're getting great content. And once again, just to let you know, 2 weeks from now, the day after the Super Bowl, we're switching over. We're going to tell you where you can find us, but you're going to be the same great people are going to be on the show. A couple of new features, like some celebrities from here in Vegas. Every once in a while, it's not going to be an everyday occurrence, and some ex-NFL, MLB, NHL, NBA greats are going to, and some ex-fighters too as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. You know, Vince Vegas is always nice. Hey, Vince. Vince loves Rocky too. He said, "Hey, Rocky. Hey, you Rocky." You know, we got great stuff. Jeff, before we go on down today's free plays, I keep going back and forth with that. Any closing thoughts or comments for our viewers, buddy?
Yeah, I was just going to throw it out there earlier. We were talking about those oddities in the Super Bowl you don't see. Devontae Smith, I believe he's looking to be the 5th player ever to have a national championship, a Super Bowl, and a Heisman. So there's another one to keep an eye on if the Eagles win this weekend.
That's good stuff. That's interesting, Jeff. Thank you for, you're always great with that trivia. And I don't want to say obscure, but a little obscure stuff. And we appreciate that. No, because they're very interesting. It's not always the norm that you see that really makes it interesting. It's the things that are sometimes a little out of the normal. And Jeff, you're the best at abnormal stuff. Let me just Jeff is always great because he knows his trivia. He knows his stuff. He's one of the sharpest minds in sports, let alone sports betting today. He's always good. Prior to the show, guys, we're in the waiting room. We do a lot of BSing. I don't want to say kibitzing or chit-chatting because we BS. We BS. We take BS to another level. We have fun with one another. We make jokes at one another, but we have a good time. And Jeff always, before every show, no matter how many shows a day we do together, he's always got some interesting facts or tidbits that really, and I say, Jeff, we can't forget that during the show. And usually I forget to ask him about it. But I'm glad you brought that up, Jeff. Thank you. Dionne, any closing thoughts and comments before we run down today's free plays in time? See, I got it right that time. In time enough for all of you guys to take advantage of those free winners. Dionne?
Yeah, just make sure that you tune in later this afternoon for the Sports Memo Today show, as both myself and Rocky will be giving out 2 more plays each. And you can also get our $2 Tuesday plays because we are the featured cappers along with Nick Borman today. You can get all 3 of our plays for just the low price of $5. You're going to go ahead and get an NCAA basketball total of the month from myself. You'll get an NBA pick from Rocky, and Nick does have a soccer play. So you're going to get 3 top plays for just $5. And over at Wager Talk, the Prez does have his $2 Tuesday play up. So you can get all 4 for just the low price of $7. And make sure you tune in later this afternoon because Rocky and I will be giving out some more plays. And
we're going to run down the free plays.
I know. I was thinking of.
So I can't believe I got you laughing about the baby gap joke. That was pretty good. Chef laughed too. You know how I get her? Watch this. Yeah, look at this naked picture.
Oh my God!
I said, look at the naked picture, and she looked. That's how you know you got it after 22 years. Guys, wasn't a naked picture of me. Anyway, guys, we're gonna run down today's free plays in time enough for you to take advantage of all those free winners. Let's go. Let me tell you, everybody, what Adam triggered. He had to take off. He had some wager talk commitments. I'm all over the board again today. Adam had Buffalo Bulls. He said they were +2, and there was some 2.5s around before the show. We saw mostly 2.5, so that we put that banner up for you. There were some +2s. He likes them. I believe he said that they should be a slight favorite.
Yes, he did.
All right, he's doing great work. He's killing it. 5 straight 5% winners. Go follow Adam over at Wager Talk. You'll follow him to the bank. Jeff, what'd you have for everybody today?
I got Kansas State tonight, plus the 8 points against Kansas.
Great stuff. Gotta love Jeff Michaels. Dionne?
I'm going to go ahead and lay the short price with the Canes tonight.
No pun intended, because you're tiny. All right.
I'm
And you're
bite-sized.
sexy. That's another show. And you're sexy and savory host says Wake Forest Demon Deacons plus 8. Dionne's going to take us on out of here. Dionne, take us out of here, man.
Yeah, so make sure that you follow all of the amazing guests on the First Family Show on Twitter, along with myself and Joe. And make sure you tune in to all of Sports Memo TV shows for some free winners and some great betting insights. And on behalf of Sports Memo, Wager Talk, Adam, Jeff, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck and have a winning day.